So in our data, since we have 2 rows for a company, at least, we have year 1 and year 2 data, we are in a pickle if we just try to use match with one criteria. Because when we get to this, it's trying to match 2 criteria, both the ticker symbol and the year 1. So this is where we will use match with 2 criteria. For doing this, the match function in Excel uses Boolean logic. If you're familiar with Boolean logic, this will be straightforward. Using Boolean logic, we can assign a variable a value of 1 when a particular condition is true, and the variable is assigned a value of 0 if the condition is not met. So let's first tackle the Boolean logic here. We can see that the ticker symbol AVGO is true in the case of cell 1 and cell 2, which corresponds to the ticker symbol AVGO in the ticker symbol column here. And the value of year 1 is true in the case of cell 1 or row 1, 3, 5, and 8. But we want the condition of both ticker symbol AVGO and the year 1 to be true, which happens to be only in the case of row 1. So this is when both the criteria are met. So I have this indicator here with the true and false as well, that these two are true, but these are true in these rows, but the combination of the two condition is true only in this one, the first one. And this is the value that we want to pull out here. And then for year 2, where the condition is met, it'll have to pull it out here. So we're saying match the condition when the value is 1. So we want both the conditions, ticker symbol AVGO to be met, which is row 1, as we know, and we want the second year 1 value to be met as well. So only when both of these conditions are 1, meet that condition exactly that's why the match type is 0, and give us the location. And so when we do this, you see that the value is 1. And we want to plug in this particular value in the index function and say, give me the cost of revenue from the cost of revenue array when the row number is 1. So I can show you this to be true. I'm going to go back and actually put this code here so that we can actually see the formula. We're getting both the conditions to be true. So what it does is, Excel does in the background is, it calculates that, okay, when is H1 equal to ticker symbol? And it does the Boolean logic behind, times when is the Boolean logic true for the years, multiply both of those conditions because it's assigning a value of 1 for every true condition and 0 for every false condition when the condition isn't met. And so it's multiplying both of those and it's giving this final array. And when this condition is met, so it's saying, okay, 1 matched this condition exactly in the first location. So it gives us back the number 1. And that is how you get the value for and total revenue. We can repeat the process for all of our cells. You have to type it in by hand. Let me do that. So we have total revenue, match it to the ticker symbol and to the F6 is here. Give me the total revenue value when those conditions are met. And that's how you get the dashboard. And you can see that this is an interactive dashboard because when you change the ticker symbol, the values change. It's showing up as NA in the case of year 3 because let me show you this actual data. As you can see, there's no year 3 value except in the case of the HPE.